some common thief.
These people have done nothing. Release them!
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. Nabudis, that ridiculous war, the trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it. Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawnchart to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse. Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Gareth. Compensation, is that what you want? This? Isn't there something else? Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished? Vossler! Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca? We need not fight all the Empire to win. If we can get to Vayne, we can put an end to this war. Do you really think me as strong as all that?
Uncle, it is I. I'm crossing to the Bahamut to stop Vayne.
If we allow them to destroy us here, there will be no after. You must assist our charge.
No, Uncle. He will fight with us against Vayne.
I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want only to be free. We'll do what we can to blend into the crowd. Our names may be notorious, but our faces are not far known. I noticed. You're a babbling fool. Your words mean nothing to me! Anastasis, your grace. I am Ashelia Gran Kiltius. I was told my coming here would prevent this war. Because I am powerless to help. I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider. And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace. Gran Kiltius, your grace. I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then I require something far greater. I am descended from the Dynast King himself. Does such a thing exist? So that you can protect me? This I cannot do. Forgive me, but my errand here is not yet done. At once. As for matters in Rosaria, I bid you luck. I must wield the Sword of Kings, and with it bring an end to the Dusk Shard. Where is everyone? Such power exists? That's why I was given it, the Sword of Kings. But Vanna's an Ecurian, a being like you. Judgment? Destroy them all. The Empire? I will search out the Suncryst. On the farther shores of the River of Time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist. Is that Nethicite? With that much Nethicite in one's grasp. This come in handy often? Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below. Thank you, Amalia. There were others with me. No. You stole that? Very well. The Nethicite. I must destroy it, lusting for ever greater power. Blinded by the Nethicite. Is that how you see me? You're a judge? It's hard to leave the past behind. I know. I pray you're right, Balthier. What have we done? Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength. And you can just accept this, can you? My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenastor, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me. Halim, we are past all this. Bujirba must stand with us. We can stop Vane. Then Bujirba will aid me. I see. I cannot just wait. Uncle Halim! Perhaps you forget all that Ondor has wrought. You were only being cautious. I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well. I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later. This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must. I'm trying to concentrate. You can't. Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask? The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb. Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust? I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here. After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead. The Resistance. I will not play puppet to Vane. Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame! Don't interrupt. Don't give it to him! Vossler, It's nothing. I'll be fine. You... Very well, then. You know nothing of my father! Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want? Who would be next? Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause. We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard. It sleeps in waiting, somewhere deep within. I can hear its call. It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come. What? Cannot wield it. So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone? To Baromises. A war. For peace. How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war? Rustler, so you did see him too. But why? Bash told me about him to protect something. I wish I knew. I will accompany you to Mount Baromises. My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way. Who is that? He does not mean ill by it. My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter it was ever bound to him in thraldom. Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean alliance, though he is called the Dynast King. Upon establishing the alliance, he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood. None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage... But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
What? Wrestler. You will be avenged. What's wrong with her? There is a place for all things, even danger such as this. What? The stone bleeds mist. This is the sword, the Nethicite destroyer. Vaughn! Tell me, did you see him again? And in that mist, the Suncrest waits, and... should I choose revenge, what then? The Dynast King? King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword he cut the Suncrest, and took its power in his hand. Don't interrupt me, Vaughn. You want revenge? You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot. You! Wrestler, my prince, our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge! The Wrestler I knew is gone. I am no false saint for you to use. In all Dalmasca's long history, not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Suncrest. I will discard the stone. Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done. And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your Nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Suncrest be damned! They choose to supply the resistance, yet raise not a sword in aid. What city could do this? The Marquis. He is set on war? Giruvegan. I desire its power. I want, yet I also fear. I must protect Dalmasca. I can't afford to fear anything. Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet? The resistance? Vayne commands Bahamut himself? Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge. Yes. But we may have caught a glimpse of his true intent. We may now know what it is that Sid searches for. I am in your care. But tell me one thing. Why do so much for us? Nabudis was your home? I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor! The situation requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer. Resistance. Well, what are we waiting for? Regardless, we must go south, yes? I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face. How do you propose we reach Arcades? Arcadia's borders will be well guarded for fear of Rosarian invasion. We dare not approach by air.